we couldn't leave either of these games out. And it's kind of like a New Hope versus an Empire Strikes Back argument. I'm a New Hope guy. I know Empire Strikes Back is the better movie, but I grew up on New Hope. I was 2 years old in the movie theater. It's the first movie I ever saw. My mom said I was a good boy. I didn't say a word. I was enthralled. So I that's what we're doing here. So Mr. Dwork, could you please put up the next slide? There it is. We got Super Mario Brothers and we got Super Mario Brothers 3. Now, when I did the NES tournament, this was the final match.
That
It was Super Mario versus Super Mario Bros. 3. And I was a little mad because I was like rooting for some other games to make it more interesting in the end. But it was these two and they deserve it. So Super Mario Brothers introduced me to the system. And actually, what happened, what I wanted to talk about earlier was our first experiences with the NES. And my first experience was fifth grade, summer between fifth and sixth grade. I went down to Florida with my family, went to Disney World. You would have thought, the highlight of the trip was, Mickey Mouse, Space Mountain, whatever. Back at our hotel, we had Super Mario Brothers in the little arcade there. I've never seen anything like it. And I played the shit out of it. I mean, we had a spa, we had a nice breakfast buffet every morning. That was but I couldn't wait to get to play that Super Mario Brothers. And when I got home and I saw the NES, I had to have it. And there's this desire that burns inside me as a kid for toys. And it happens even now when I hear the PS5, whatever's coming out.
Yeah.
But this was different because we were kids and we were used to the Atari 2600. And with the Atari 2600, you'd play Donkey Kong. You'd go buy Donkey Kong. You'd put it on the TV and you'd be like, this looks like dog shit. What is this? But you would play it because it was all you had. Donkey Kong was like, well, it didn't even look like a monkey. And Pac-Man, don't even get me started. This Pac-Man wasn't too bad on Atari though, but NES was different. So my mom gets it for me, and what comes with it? Super Mario Brothers. And I'm playing. As soon as I put it in, I'm waiting for Super Mario to look like dog shit. I'm expecting dog shit upon dog shit upon dog shit. That's what I'm expecting in this game. I turn it on and I yell out loud, "Holy shit, Mom, it looks just like the arcade game." And she goes, watch your language, first of all. And she goes, oh, she's like, oh, it does. And we were like, even my parents were impressed because they sat around and played Atari with me. They saw what it looked like. They saw this and they're like, that looks just like the arcade. It was a different experience. I couldn't believe it. So it was exciting for me. So that's why I'm putting Super Mario there. And now that we're older, we see these YouTube runs where people just do it in, I don't even know, minute, 30 seconds. You know how long that game took me back in the day? I didn't know. I knew a few warp zones, but I didn't know like the super tricks. But so I'm going Super Mario Brothers on this one. You're going Super Mario Bros. 3. Great game. I played the first one more though. So tell me more about Super Mario Brothers 3.
Okay, so Super Mario Brothers 3 is probably, everybody that's watching this video is probably like, how is this not number one for you guys? This is number one in a lot of people's books. The game was massive. It was the biggest video game of its time for its time. It was the game file was, I think, 10 times larger than the original Super Mario Brothers, which just came out 5 years before.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so it was a long road to Super Mario Brothers 3 too, because the game actually released in Japan in 1988. We didn't get it until 1990. And Nintendo pumped. They had such a big hit with Super Mario Brothers 2, which wasn't, Doki Doki Panic or whatever.
Right.
Super fun time challenge or whatever it was. They had a big hit with that in 88. So they're like, we can't release Mario 3 on the heels of this. So they bided their time. They refined it, whatever. And, they pumped out $25 million worth of ads for Super Mario Brothers 3, not to mention the 90-minute commercial, The Wizard. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
With Fred Savage. That movie was all about just the release of Mario 3. So
and the Power Glove too, right?
The Power Glove was in there. It was just a big ad campaign.
That useless glove.
It's so bad.
I punched myself in the face with that. It made me so angry.
So everything that Mario 3 did, it added so many staples to the Mario games. New suits, mini games, puzzles, the overworld map. You got to fight 7 of Bowser's bastard kids, and they were all named after like musicians. Like Lemmy is Lemmy from Motown.
Oh, right.
Yeah, Iggy is from Iggy Pop. Like, I don't know, the developers must have been like music buffs or something.
Where was
There's,
Axel? A little
where
early.
was Axel or Slash
Yeah.
or something? I don't know.
Where's Izzy?
But yeah, whereas is we miss them. But yeah, no, the game had over 50 levels. Well,
It was
I think,
massive. I remember.
yeah, I
Yeah.
think like 9 worlds, 6. I don't know. It was just a massive game
And
and fun.
picking characters too.
Picking character. Well, that was in Doki Doki Panic Mario.
Yeah. Oh, you can still do that there. That's right.
Yeah, that's what
Yeah,
they
Doki
did
Doki.
that for Luigi and whatever. So in
Yeah.
Mario 3, you could actually play as Mario and Luigi, 2 players, and 1 player could beat a stage, and then it would be the other player's turn to beat the next stage.
Okay.
You can play co-op kind of that way.
Right.
Yeah, it introduced a ton of new power-ups, a ton of new items to the Mario world. You could get a P-wing item that you could just fly through the level. Like you wouldn't have to deal with any enemies. You could just save up your P-wings. You could just fly through the end of the level.
I'm gonna have to play this again. There's some games I don't want to say the games I play a lot because they're on our list, but this is one I need to play again because I beat it as a kid. I don't, but when I go back and play, I play Super Mario. When I play old Nintendo games, I kind of like to kick back and just
have fun,
relax, and this and that.
Yeah.
And Mario is just like that for me, like other games I'm going to talk about. But the Super Mario Bros. It's involved, and I need to go back and beat it.
Yeah, now it is challenging. You can store power-ups in it, and there's a ton of them, and you can store like 1-ups and whatever, but there is no continue system. So you kind of have to either find warp whistles to get to the end and beat it, or you have to invest like a whole day in order to beat it. Because like I said, there's over 50 levels. Everything's bigger.
And you just played this. You played this recently.
I played every game that we talked about tonight. I played for about 2 hours last weekend just to kind of familiarize myself.